Welcome back to the broadcast. But when it comes to protecting your little ones, many of you can turn into mama bears, right? I know my mom definitely still does that. But how do you help your kiddos face situations on their own, especially this summer when it comes to dealing with a bullying scenario? Well, Dr. Keith Wilkerson, who is Dr. Keith Wilkerson Sr. from One-on-One Safety Consulting Group has tips on this. It's so good to see you again. You gave us some great tips earlier in the first hour, but when it comes to the kiddos, especially with summertime being out, kids get rowdy.
Right.
They get restless, and I feel like we hear about more situations about bullying.
Right.
Why do you think that is?
Because kids are at a disadvantage. When they're off on the summer break, there's not a lot for them to do. And when they get out and about, they may go to a location where they're not welcome, and kids don't know how to handle that aggression. And what bullying is, it's an aggressive behavior, unwanted aggressive behavior, and that involves a perceived or real power imbalance.
Now, as parents, though, I know parents want they want to protect their kiddos and they want to put them under their wing and make sure no one hurts their little baby. But at the same time, when does that trade-off happen with the parent that they should empower their child to maybe take care of themselves?
Well, the parent should listen to their child, look at their child. Any different vibes from their child, you need to sit down and talk to them because there's something going on.
So as a parent, is that a good conversation to have with the kiddos when you send them to, before they go to summer camp, before they head out to the playground, before they go to maybe a birthday party or a swimming pool party? How does that conversation start with the parent and the kids of, hey, in the event that you get bullied, you need to do X, Y, Z?
Just like that. Just like that. Build their confidence up. Let them know that there's a way out. There are things you can do to prevent being bullied, and it's not something you have to satisfy.
So what are some tips that we can give our kids about how they can prevent being bullied?
Stand up to the bullier. Immediately let someone know what's going on, an adult, and stop that bullying on the spot.
Do you think kids feel sometimes scared to tell an adult that they've been bullied or tell someone that they've been being picked on because they maybe feel like a tattletale? A
lot of times they do, but that's why we as parents need to empower our children to let them know that it's okay to tell.
Okay, now, but let's go to a whole other situation, doctor, because I think that sometimes parents then turn into bullying each other. If their kids, one of them is bullying, the kid's bullying the kid, they both tell the parents, and then the two parents get involved. What do we do in that situation?
Well, I don't think the parents should bully each other. I think the parents should know what's going on and then take it to a higher level if the bullying persists.
Okay. Now, there have been a lot of situations in the media recently where we see an accident happen or a situation happen with kiddos, and people pull out their cameras and they videotape it. Instead of videotaping it, what should adults do if they see a child that's maybe not their own being picked on?
As an adult, I really feel we need to stop the bullying. Instead of just being a standby, you're encouraging that bully. So I'd say stop the bullying immediately, because it may be your child next time.
Okay. So many great tips. Thank you for being here. I know summertime is one of those times, like you said, the kids get restless and they're going to be a lot of places. So it's some great tips that we as adults can share with the kiddos or share with our friends' kiddos, because I don't have kids. Okay. Again, Keith is part of One-on-One Safety Consulting Group. They've been great for us today. And of course, we will have his link on our website. You can find that at thebroadcasttv.com for so many tips on how you and your family can stay safe this summer. Okay. Coming up next, we'll be caught up with the incredibly beautiful Elizabeth Hurley when she was in Dallas for Estee Lauder at Neiman Marcus North Park last week. Check out my chat with her. That's going to happen when the broadcast returns.